Good morning, dear students of Class 7. Welcome to online class from LPM Public School, Bolawaya, Gorakhpur. Student, I am your science teacher, DPS sir, and today I am just going to introduce a new chapter in front of you. That is chapter 5th, acid, base, and salt. So, student, these are the nature of the things present in this world. Acid in this world, there are some few substances which have got acidic in nature. And the substance which is acidic in nature is of two types. One is dilute and another is concentrate. Means few acid are weak acid and few are strong acid. The strong acid could be checked by the help of litmus paper. Because as it is strong acid, we can't check it by the help of our tongue because it will burn our tongue. It will be very dangerous. So strong acid is checked by the help of litmus paper. How? Blue litmus paper, blue litmus when converted to red in color, it proves that it is acidic in nature. And what about weak? We can just check it by testing it. It is sour in taste. Sour in taste means स्वाद में खट्टा होता है. It is sour in taste. Example, if I will give you, just like tamarind, lemon, orange, amla, these all contains a type of weak acid in them and they are sour in taste. Next student, I am going to talk about the base. So student, base. Base are bitter in taste. Bitter in taste means if we just put on our tongue to taste, we feel bitter, means kadwa. Just like if while bathing, a little bit amount of soap enters in your mouth, you will feel bitter. आपको कड़वा लगेगा स्वाद में. Okay. Soap is bitter because it contains base in it, as well as bases are soapy in touch. Soapy in touch. Soapy means slippery. The things which contain base in it, they are soapy, that means they are slippery in nature. So they contain base in them. So student, you have seen that soap is bitter in taste and soapy in touch. And if we try to check it with the litmus paper, it converts the red litmus paper to blue in color, and this change of red to blue, the character of that material which can change the red to blue is base, that is basic in nature. So student, today I have just given you the idea of what is acid, what is character, what is base, what is character, where it is found. Now about the salt. About the salt. So student, when acid react with base, it forms salt. When an acid reacts with base, is formed salt, and salt is what? Neutral. It is neither acidic and nor basic in nature. It is neutral. Okay student. So when an acid reacts with base, form salt. And now I am going to further proceed the chapter about the acidic substances, acidic on the basis of their sources. Now acid on the basis of their sources. The topic is acid on the basis of their sources. If certain acids which are formed from any organic substances, just like from any fruit, any vegetables, they are called the organic acid. But if any acid is made from certain minerals, is called mineral acid. Is called mineral acid. Okay student. So organic acid and mineral acid. Just for example, if suppose that citric acid we get it from orange, methonic acid we get it from the ant sting, tartaric acid we get from the grapes and tamarind, ascorbic acid we get from any citrus fruit, acetic acid we get from vinegar, oxalic acid we get from spinach means sal. So these are all what? These are all organic, means either plant product or animal products. So lactic acid from the sour milk, uric acid from urine. So all these are student organic acid. Few acid just like minerals like nitric acid, sulfuric acid, okay, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid. These are all student forms from minerals by combining two or more than two elements together. to form the acid. Now acids are of two types, strong acid and weak acid. That I just in my introductions I have told you about the strong and weak acid. So just for example, hydrochloric acid are the strong acid, because which one is the strong acid? The acid in which the amount of water is very less is called the strong acid, and the other name of strong acid is concentric acid. Concentric acid is the strong acid. There is very few amount of water present in it, so it is a strong acid. And the acid which contains the water in huge amount, large amount, are weak acid and are also called the dilute acid. So student, just now I have explained you about the first of all I have given you about the idea of what is acid, what is base, where they are found, what are the properties of acid and bases, and what is salt. I have explained. Then I have explained about how many types of acids are there. There is the organic acid and mineral acid. I have talked about the test of the acid, how to test it, what is the nature it is, and then I have already talked to you about the two types of strong acid and weak acid. In the strong acid, it is of the acid which contains small amount of water in it is called the strong acid, and is also known as concentric acid. Okay, and how to write it? Just like you can write CONC.HCl. Suppose I have CONC, that means it is concentric acid. It is a strong acid, and if I have written that DIL dot HCl, that means it is a dilute acid, that is a weak acid. So student, I have explained about the concentric acid, that is the strong acid, and dilute acid, that is the weak acid. So, and this acid test could be done by the use of if it is weak acid, we can just take, if it is organic acid found from within the fruits, we can test it by just our tongue, and if it gets sour in dust, then it is acid, and if it is a strong concentric acid, then don't get touched with the tongue or the skin, because it will burn it. So apply the use of the indicator, that is the litmus paper. It will turn the blue litmus paper to red and gives a further proof that it is acid in nature. So student, today up to here only. Next day I will further proceed with chapter. Hope so you have enjoyed the video, and try to listen the video carefully at your home, understand it, and whatever the works given from here, you must do it student. It's request. Thank you. Have a nice day student.